Hey Rams, welcome to the first ever Country Corner. I'm your host, Aubrey Kerr. In this show, we're going to get a little country and talk about everything from the classics like Willie Nelson to the songs that are topping the country charts with a little bit of gossip because y'all know I love to talk. Let's get started with some country news. First up is Loretta Lynn. Who is she? Well, if you don't know, you should. She's an American country music singer-songwriter with a career that spans 60 years. She's had hit songs such as You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man. Anyway, Lynn fractured her hip from a fall about a month ago, and she is doing as well as she can for an 85-year-old. But she did cancel her recent show, so let's keep Miss Loretta Lynn in our thoughts. Next up is good old Willie Nelson. And if you don't know who the Nelson is, well, that's okay because at 84, a lot of people are wondering how he is still kicking. Nelson is an American musician, singer, songwriter, author, poet, actor, and activist. Nelson has acted in over 30 films and was involved in activism for the use of biofuels and the legalization of marijuana. He recently had to cancel upcoming shows due to illness, so here's to hoping for a speedy recovery. All right, now on to my women in country. This is something y'all are going to want to hear. According to Grammy.com, for over 3 years now, a Nashville platform and community called Song Suffragettes has defended the stance and position of female singer-songwriters. Now, they've released a timely new single, conveniently titled Time's Up, to raise awareness and funds to defend and protect women. Can I get a hallelujah? Go women. Next up is my girl Carrie Underwood. She recently debuted her sports anthem, The Champion, but it wasn't until after Super Bowl 52 that the song, featuring Ludacris, shot from 14 to number 1 on the charts. Atta girl. Moving right along to heartthrob Sam Hunt. I've always been a fan, if we're being honest. Anyway, this country hottie is going to be performing in stadiums this summer with Luke Bryan, John Party, Carly Pearce, and Morgan Wallen. Hunt told CMT.com that his set will contain new music as well as some of his biggest hits from his album Montevallo. He's planning on hitting the studio hard from February through April before he goes on tour. So yes, Sam Hunt has booked studio time to release new music. Wow, I never thought this day would come. I honestly thought that he would go back to playing football and give up music. Thank God I was wrong. Okay, so we have to talk about the ACM Awards. This is the Academy of Country Music Awards that's going to be happening in April. Only problem is that there's no one to host it. Currently, anyway. Dierks Bentley spilled to CMT.com that he and Luke Bryan would not be back to host them in April because they got fired. So who's going to host them? Stay tuned and I guess we'll find out. And a big congratulations to Hillary Scott from Lady Antebellum, who just had twin girls. Betsy Mack and Emery Joanne were born on January 29th, and this one is really close to my heart because I am a twin. They are now a family of 5 with big sister Isley. Congratulations to the Scotts. All right, on to the new stuff. The calendar says it's time for a new country album from some of the country music's biggest stars. But right now, it's newcomers and singer-songwriters filling the 2018 schedule of releases. Jason Aldean, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, and Florida Georgia Line have all gave reason to believe that they have new music in the works, as well as Brothers Osborne and Maren Morris, who have hinted that 2018 would be their year for new albums. Hitmakers like Miranda Lambert's boyfriend Anderson East, Lanco, and Devin Dawson all had debuts in January. And Montgomery Gentry, who made a February return on the 2nd when they released Here's to You, the first album since Troy Gentry's death on September 8th. And last but not least, Rams, I'm going to leave you with the top 5 country hits as of this week. They are: number 5 is Broken Halos by Chris Stapleton. Number 4 is Heaven by Kane Brown. Number 3 is Marry Me by Thomas Rhett. Number 2 is You Make It Easy by Jason Aldean. And coming in at number 1 is The Champion featuring Ludacris by Carrie Underwood. I'm Aubrey Kerr, and you can find me every week with more country news.